We were going crazy. What is going on? That we can't do this. Maybe we're not supposed to record this. But we were trying to talk about Joshua. So frustrating. And I'm like, no.
Hi. Thanks for tuning into this space with us today. So as you know, was at a high frequency, a high vibration, and there are things that are happening on an energetic, a frequency level that are unexplainable almost. And this has been happening since the very, very first video that we did of our hashtags. And Marina and I have just been sort of going through this experience, and Alexa, with all of this. It's just been a really interesting journey. And as you know, Marina has been chiming in often just to bring Qua more into to your life, your frequency, and being a part of your journey. And through this experience, I'm sure you've been noticing a lot of glitches. And Marina is going to explain this. And this particular hashtag is all going to be about technology. What just happened was Marina was talking and everything was getting wonky on her end. And then when I started talking, everything was very quote normal.
It went back to normal. It went back to normal when you start talking. I hope it's recorded. We'll see. I hope that part is recorded. The thing is that from the very first video that we recorded during our sessions, we noticed that other entities chimed in, right?
Yeah.
You remember that, Pilar?
Yeah.
And we have the recordings. Then when it was freezing and we thought it was, it's the Wi-Fi. But it wasn't. It wasn't. And we have videos that we posted about that voice. Remember that voice that it was like mine?
Yes.
Laughing at you because we were going crazy. What is going on? That we can't do this. Maybe we're not supposed to record this. But we were trying to talk about Joshua. So frustrating. And I'm like, no, wait. Okay. And then we took a break and I spoke to Joshua, and Joshua was saying, is your frequency like high, getting into that other dimension, and the other dimension getting the tip of us. And it was actually Pilar. They left a comment the other day on that video, and this is very interesting. I resonate with that because it was my voice, right? It sounded exactly like my voice. So this person said, what if that dimension was you? It was a version of you that was seeing this and it was laughing, like the issue that we were having, but that version of me already knew everything. That's why I was laughing. Oh my God, look at myself there. Not understanding what's going on. We are going desperate. We are so silly. You don't see like.
Oh, I love it. Yeah.
I can see myself laughing if I'm looking like, let's say from the future,
Right.
I will put the video in the description or something so you guys can watch it if you didn't. But that's what happens with the frequency, right? So almost every time we try to record a video, there's this tech issues that happen all over again. But over time, a deeper pattern became very clear. We were able to prove that it was the frequency, our frequency. And what Joshua Mary Magdalene said to me, that we needed to be grounded a little bit to level up, because what she said is that the technology cannot catch up with the frequency, with our frequency. It is what it is. We have to try to lower it a little bit, but we don't know when we have the frequency high, or it's kind of hard. And Alexa, actually, she's the one that helped us, just the grounded.
Yeah.
Okay? She's the one that helped us a little bit in that. But what we noticed, and the first time I noticed it really was with you, Pilar. And then we started seeing the what really is happening was with my video about the Pleiadians, the hands. But listen to this, Pilar. That video was so easy for me to record it. Easy, no issues. No, nothing. Okay, nothing. No glitches. And now I know when something like that is going to happen, obviously it's because of a big reason, because everything was fine. No glitches on my end. I posted, I watched it after I posted to see that everything was fine and everything was flowing perfectly. But then people started seeing it like, oh, there are glitches. My voice, it was out of sync with the image. And it was like, no. I watch it again. No, it's fine. And you told me, Pilar.
I
Told
I was actually a little bit
It's
in like reserved, let's say, on telling you, because you were like, okay, like here it is, and you usually always just send them to me first to look at them, just to show me. And I was listening, I was like watching the whole thing, and I'm like, God, your voice is not matching your lips, and it actually was extreme for me, where what I ended up doing, Marina, was I ended up closing my eyes because I wanted to hear the information, and it was so distracting.
Right,
And
it was
so
distracting,
I
right?
didn't say anything to you the first time, and then I was like, oh God, it happened a second time, because I was like, maybe it's just downloading, or I don't
No,
know, like.
but wait a second. When you try it the second time, it didn't. It wasn't in this at the same spots, right?
No, it was then
It was different.
it started going like a little bit and then coming back and a little
So
bit.
obviously it wasn't my video, because if the video is like that, the video is like that. It doesn't matter how many times you play, the video is uploaded like that. It was recorded like that. But this time when you tried it again, it was different.
Yeah.
It was
So
the glitches were different. The hitches
exactly.
were different in different spots.
Exactly. I don't know if you're going to say this, but can I just say it?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. I don't know. Like what?
So,
Yeah.
so with Marina and I, it's always a journey. It's always a journey. Oh my God, if we could only write a book, Marina. So
Maybe it will.
It's like these things happen and we're like, well, wait a minute, what's happening? So we have to figure it out. It's like putting a puzzle together. And so and I'm like, well, Marina, your voice is off. And then she gets on and she's like, no, it's fine. And then she like takes it and takes her phone and then sends it back to me, and her video is fine. And I'm like, no, it's like so off. And so what we realized is that it's that Marina is whatever she's channeling, her energy is high, her vibration is high, qua is high, the frequency is high, and the information that's coming in is at a higher level. And so what was happening with me, let's just talk about me, is I wasn't at Marina's level of the information. And so
But Pilar, it was because it was new information for you.
yes,
So that's why. But once you get the information,
yes,
it changed.
yep,
Right? That's why you're saying that you were not at the same level. It was about the information, the data.
exactly.
And the data and everything contains a frequency. That's why it was happening.
I'm kind of processing it as I'm going along. So maybe that was a good thing, that because my ego, when I was listening to it, I'm like, oh God, her voice, and it's not, and oh, this isn't going to work, and it's not matching, and blah, blah, blah. So when I kind of closed my eyes and calmed down and just like absorbed that information, I was able to go higher, right, and connect with it. And I really wanted, before this hashtag, to go back and look at that video again and see where I'm at. But this is very interesting, isn't it? It's like it's a wonderful tool to have, of seeing how much our frequency is going up and aligning with the energy through this.
I was able to test it with other people, and I tested with one person that is zero spirituality. Okay, zero, not interested in anything that I do, say, or anything that has to do with the energy, nothing. Okay, so that was the perfect guinea pig. I said, can you please, I won't tell you why, but can you please watch it and let me know? I know you don't like it, it's okay, but just watch it from the very beginning to the end. It was absolutely out of sync. My image wasn't practically moving at all, but the voice was normal. The whole voice. So the information was flowing because my voice, the sound was perfect.
Yeah.
Information is
Yeah.
never interrupted,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So the sound was perfect, but my image from the very beginning to the end.
Yep.
And that person said, "Oh no, how can you upload a video like that with that quality awful? Like, no, like, so, but my video is not like that." And I show that person on my phone, "Look at my video. Look, it's fine."
Uh-huh.
But if that person watch it, okay, no, it was completely different.
Mhm.
But why? Because wasn't tuning in, literally
Yeah.
tuning in.
Yeah.
Literally, but the information was flowing because the information is what had to get there.
Mhm.
So then I was able to ask another person, but obviously I'm not telling them different people are experiencing different stuff. No. I just wanted to watch it and say, "Oh, but it was fine at the beginning, but at this part you were starting like also your image, your voice was out of sync with your lips." And I said, "Do you remember what part it was?" "Oh, yeah, it was about this, and that." And I said, "That's the part that you told me that you actually don't believe, or you don't resonate or anything." And she said, "Oh my God, yeah, that's true. That's the only part, right?" Okay. And I said, "What happened after you listened to that part that before you said you didn't resonate?" And she said, "Now I completely understand it. It makes sense." And I said, "Can you watch it again?" She watched it and it was perfect. The video was perfect. And I was able to, no, and Alexa, she never had any issue. Well, of course she wouldn't have any issue.
Of course. God love.
She grew up with that information also. So the thing is, when someone resonated, right, deeply with information, when someone clicked, right, or
Mhm.
felt true for them, those glitches all disappear.
Mhm.
If they watch the video again.
Yeah.
And
So-
that was the proof. That was the first time that we were able to really prove that part. So now I know why my video was flowing perfectly when I was recording it. No glitches, because we needed to prove that with people when they watch it,
Oh, I see.
that
Yeah.
it was their frequency.
Right.
No matching at that
Exactly.
moment, and when they were getting the information, and when they balance their energy with ours, with the information, that I was sending, it was all the Pleiadians at that moment. So now I know that if my video was fine, there's a reason for it. And also there is a reason if there is a glitch when we are talking, but thanks to that my video was perfect when I recorded it, we were able to actually prove this about the resonance. How do you say resonance?
Yeah. Resonance.
People resonance. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But we have been proving it. I mean, it's been, we have the answer now. Like from the very beginning, from day one.
I know, Pilar, but now we can really, really prove it, like testing it. That's what I mean with other people.
Yeah.
And
we have the answer now of what is going on. But I feel my heart just goes out to you, because I know, I mean, you, Marina, have been trying so hard to post these things, and you keep getting into these situations where that energy is just not allowing it to flow. And
I have to be honest, I used to cry, and I used to say, "You know what, that's it, I'm not doing this anymore," and shutting off my accounts, my social media thing, and just I can't deal with this anymore. It's just like so frustrated. Like I can't. I don't know what to do. And my girl said, "No, you still have to post it like that." And I'm like, "Yeah, but," and people say, "Oh, you are not professional." And they say, "Who cares what people say," right? Because that's true. Who cares? I'm being true to myself.
Yeah.
If someone likes it, fine. If someone doesn't like it, it's also fine. It's good. And they know that they should go somewhere else, right? But also that was another thing for me, for my personal growth, that I have to accept it.
Yeah.
I have to accept it regardless of what other people.
Well, what I love about this actually is leave it to Qua to be out of the box. And so this will just be our little thing, like if you want to tune in to raising your frequency and, getting yourself up to a higher level, and you want proof, just like, because I am living proof that this did happen. That the first time that I watched the Pleiadian one, I was like, the whole thing was, oh my goodness. And then I watched it again. I'm like, wait a minute, Maureen, let me watch this again. And then, like you said, it was like, it started to get a little bit better. And I haven't tuned into it again. So I'm curious to know. But I like that we're out of the box.
Yeah. Yeah. So we are not.
You're frozen, by the way. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're good
I'm
now.
fine. Okay. So we are not saying that technology is broken, right? We are saying that the information carries frequency.
Yes.
And frequency is experienced differently depending on where each person actually is energetically and emotionally in that moment, right?
Yes.
So nothing is wrong if it happens
Mhm.
to you guys.
Mhm.
Nothing is wrong. It's not a malfunction. It's feedback about the energy. And then when you watch it again and you see that you are balanced with that, but it's also okay if it is not, because I'm hearing a voice right now. Can you hear it? You don't hear anything? Okay. I don't think I don't know if I'll be able to prove this one. I don't know if it is on the recording or not. I don't think so, because you cannot hear it, right? No.
No. What did you hear what it said?
No, now it doesn't say it.
Oh, okay.
No, it was like the sound was like a radio.
Oh, interesting.
Also a woman talking. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
So and I lost what I was going to say.
Oh,
So
about people being at different
if they,
levels.
right. And also, if something doesn't resonate with you guys, it's absolutely fine. It means that you need to go to another process first, or the steps first, in order to get there. Or maybe you don't, because that's not part of your path, and it's also absolutely fine. So we have to respect that about ourselves. We cannot compare ourselves with others. And some people may understand certain concepts better than other people, but doesn't mean that you are less, no. So you have to respect your own process and let it just flow, and everything is okay. So and for those that first didn't resonate with something, and then they watch it again and they did, and then the image was perfectly fine, there were no glitches and anything, it means that you already absorbed information. So once the message is received and integrated, everything like flows again. And that's it with everything in life. Everything, right? When we really understand something, because we need to understand it, and then we know it. Once we understand something, we know it, everything changes, because we know we cannot change anything that we don't know. We cannot. So that applies to everything, absolutely everything in life. So we get more control about what we manifest. So yeah, that's about it.
Wow. I think that this is a very important one, though, because it's been a hard journey as far as just trying to represent Kwa in a certain extent, helping people understand it. So I think that this will help a lot
to understand themselves.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
We are done today, and we'll see you in the next video. Let's see what happens with this one. So okay, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Literally tuning in. Right?
Yeah, literally. All right.
Okay, guys.
Bye. Bye, Mama. Bye, guys.